Hello and welcome. This is Lisa McCardle, your inner wisdom awakener and your consciousness activator. I'm wishing you a happy winter solstice. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to this channel and leave a comment for me so I know that you're getting the most from it. It inspires me to keep creating these and to keep sharing the messages as they're coming through in the markers of time and numerology and the channeled messages that come from Source itself. So we're welcoming today the longest night of the year, the most darkness, and this occurs specifically at 8:19 p.m. Pacific time today, December 21st. And it's a really one of those bountiful markers of time that's really important not to miss. So as we go into the night, into the darkness, it's an opportunity for you to really find some peace and some spaciousness inside, to get quiet, to catch the yin time, this quiet, self-reflective time. And all of my guidance is saying, please don't miss it. It's so easy to get moving fast and it's holidays and there's so much to do. And please just take the time, even if it's whatever time is allotted to you or that you choose, even if it's 5 minutes, but please honor it. And you honor it by going inside, by sitting perhaps in the darkness or closing your eyes and finding that inner darkness. It's the time to explore the shadows, maybe the things that you've been avoiding or ignoring or denying. It's a really important time to go in and to acknowledge the things that are alive in there that perhaps have been in rest or you've pushed back, and sit with them. It's an opportunity to sit in the inner truth, in the inner wisdom that is you. And by giving yourself this opportunity, you're going to be able to be really primed and ready as we begin to welcome back the light. So after this shortest day, longest night, we are incrementally welcoming back the light. But to sit in the darkness or to sit in the inner workings, perhaps to take inventory. It's also the end of the year, and 2020 is lining up and promising to be a spectacular event on multitude of levels. It's a year that's aligning us very, very fully into our higher level of ascension, really. So utilize this opportunity to go into the deep well and find your deepest inner truth, your deepest inner knowing. Perhaps have a reflection of what has worked and what is no longer working as this year is wrapping up, so that you can set really clear intention. And it's also a really opportune time to plant seeds. If you look at the nature and the cycles of life in general, it's winter. We're welcoming winter. It's when the trees are barren and everything goes into its hibernation or into its deep rest. And it's fundamentally important so that the blossom, the bloom, the expansions that happen in the spring, at the equinox, in the summer, at the next solstice, all of these are markers of time, and we must look to nature and how it operates during these times and learn from that. So it's a beautiful time when you're doing your inventory of what is or is not working, making intentions to shine light, the light is coming back, upon the areas of your life that are needing to be assessed or seen or illuminated in a new way. And it's also a really bountiful time for planting seeds of intention. So what are you willing to create, to become, to align with in this powerful 2020 year? Plant the seeds deep within your womb space, deep within your second chakra. Plant these seeds during this kind of quiet yin time so that they can move into their birth or into their blossom or their bloom as the year moves on. It's also a really opportune time to listen to what is calling you deeply within. What is in there calling you or summoning you to the next level of your greatness. That is what this time is about. So you must carve out the time and find the silence and go into the self-reflection to hear the callings, to hear the truth, so that you can be aligned into them and move into your greater calling, your greater purpose. It's a really bountiful purpose time right now. And again, planting these seeds for the fruition of 2020 that's going to support you phenomenally. It's a 4-year. It's going to support you phenomenally in creating strong foundations for creation and for manifestation and profound abundance, really. So give yourself this opportunity. It's also the time when the sun's going to enter Capricorn. That's a time of deep introspection, the sign itself. And you might notice a depth of emotion, a depth of feeling. Capricorn brings out your deepest emotional state and your deepest feelings, so that you can process them and so that you can learn from them. From a numerological perspective, we have the 1 and the 2 and the 2 and the 1 on this day of the solstice. And 1 being the great creator, 1 being the infinity of all source, 1 being the wholeness, the oneness, the 1 being the number 1. It's potent and it's powerful, and it's the divine. It's the divine 1. And then that is paired with 2, which is the duality. So we have this divine connection, alignment, source, and then we are pairing it with being able to see both sides or all sides with the duality. And when those 2 come together, it's a really powerful transformation. And then we have that both coming and going, 1, 2, 2, 1. So be sure to ride these energies as well. And then we're going to be moving into a new moon on the 26th. That is also going to be a solar eclipse. And new moons are potent times for creating, for manifesting, for setting intention. And it's interesting because the new moon is the void of the moon. It's again another essence of moving into that darkness, into that inner knowing, into that inner time. And like all positions are pointing to this right now. So please don't miss it. And then with the sun being eclipsed, again, we're moving into, it's the yin of the moon in the shadow of the sun. So we're really in that introspective time, really in that internal time. It's going to be very potent because there will be a new doorway opening. And if you take this opportunity today with the solstice energy to get really clear on the indicators and the callings that are alive within you, this solar eclipse new moon on the 26th is going to really pair with that to open up new doors, new pathways. So you might have the inkling or the understanding or the idea or the desire. And then very quickly on the heels of that, in just a few days, doorways are opening to show you the how in some ways, or the pathway of which to walk through to move into the manifestation of it as such. So this is just powerful and powerful and powerful. And then we're beginning the eclipse season. So this is finishing out the year strong and opening this big portal, this big pathway for you to come into the potency and the power that 2020 is offering for you. So it's just one thing after another, and it's been like that for a while, but I just want you to know that you're really sustained and supported at a high level. And these things are coming really to bring in a great alignment for you. The best is yet to come, dear ones. That's the message I keep getting. So there's 5 things that you must do. Honor the dark, honor the void, honor the silence, be in the yin, go inside and find your peace in there. Find your peace, or make peace if that's what's required or asked of you. Make peace in here so that you can move in accordance with your callings. Number 2, do some kind of a releasing ceremony. It's a great day for a ritual. I sometimes will burn the things that I'm done with or plant them in the earth so they can be transmuted through the earth's energy itself. And be sure to plant those seeds of intention deep within your 2nd chakra, deep within your own womb, those seeds of creation. Number 3, plant your seeds of intention, remembering that they will be brought into bounty, be made manifest, be revealed to you in their fullness. as we move into the spring and the summer of this new year. And please, 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 this might be the most important. Get some rest. Take care of yourself. The yin that's being called here, the quiet, the feminine, the moon cycles, the darkness. It's about rest, repair, and rejuvenation. And you can miss it, but it is not going to serve you well if you miss it. These cycles happen so that we can be prepared for the next cycle. And our society, we don't move so much through the natural callings. We push through, we do anyway, we get hyped up, we go, 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 and we must honor. There's a cycle of creation and a cycle sometimes of destruction. And this cycle of dormancy, I guess is the better word, is put into place so that you can reset, recharge, and rejuvenate, refresh. Don't miss your rest. And then also take a moment to have your year in review so that you can see what has been working and what maybe hasn't been working, and you can make some decisions based on what is ready to be freed, what is complete, what can you let go of, what can you say no to, what can you really just clean off your plate so you can be ready. I mean, think of it as a bountiful new plate that's ready to be, for your sacred feast to be laid upon. Think about that. And then I wanted to draw a card. I love Alana Fairchild and her Sacred Rebel cards. The card that I pulled is the number 6. It's the 6 is always potent with possibilities. And it's the shock of the new. What a great card. There's an activation here we can see through the throat. So I'm being called for greater expression. And the overarch feeling of this is this shock of the new. It's like when you go into this yin time, into the solstice time, and you get into your quiet, it's for your perseverance, really, to welcome in this new. There's so much new energy coming for you. I just can't stress it enough. So it's bountiful, it's creative, it's loud, it's blossoming and blooming, it's shedding new light, it's like new eyes to see, new things and pulses to be created. So move in accordance and make sure that you're honoring this really, really sacred day and sacred time. Again, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe below, please share, and please comment. I want to know what you're getting from this. So blessings to you, dear ones. May your self-reflection and your inner truth, your inner wisdom, may it shine a bounty for you, an inspiration for you, a motivation for you, a pathway for you, for what is coming and being called through you, to be revealed through you, to be created by you in co-creation with Source itself. Blessings.